New video. We back at it. You feel me? We back at it with a new video. How to teach you how to get your Axiom set up. You know what I mean? How to set up your wallet. How to really set up your filters. How to set up all that. There's a lot that goes to it that you should have on here. It's gonna be a little hefty long video, but not too crazy long. And yeah, so let's just get to it. How to really just start with Axiom. So obviously, when you first start with Axiom, connect your wallet, do all the simple stuff. It's really not that hard. Axiom is a trusted, very trusted website that people trade on. So you shouldn't really worry about your wallet getting taken or anything like that. If you guys want, I have a link in the description. Click on it. Boom. Sign in. Chillin'. So Axiom, best. Honestly, my opinion, better than Bullex, better than fucking Photon, better than Pump, better than all them shits. Because it's the tools that they give you is just so much better and so much quicker, so you could see shit faster. Because it's all about speed in this game, you know what I mean? And with the tools that they give you, it lets you be one of the highest like investors, one of the highest people to trade. You know what I mean? It makes you quick. So I'm gonna just show you the tools that it comes with Axiom, the little things. But I have a lot of information, and why not share it with the people? You know what I mean? It's I'm trying to make some money. Y'all trying to make some money. How about we all make some money? Let's all go up together. You feel me? Let's all go to Monaco together. Let's all go to Dubai. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's just hop straight into this. When you get on Axiom, is filters. Filters is a big important part. Without filters, you're gonna see a whole bunch of BS, a whole bunch of load of garbage. You know what I mean? Shit that you don't want to see. New pairs, I don't really have filters because only thing I have is a market cap of 9,000, so like it already has a little volume when I see it. But other than that, I wouldn't really put any filters on new pairs because it's really like you want to see every new pair. You know what I mean? That's if you're trenching. I don't really trench that much. I really stick in final stretch or migrated. Other than that, new pairs I don't really touch. Maybe if I'm in a Discord call and someone calls out like a really good coin that's going up crazy on new pairs, then I'll hop in. But other than that, I don't really have no filters on new pairs because I want to see everything that's like new. You know what I'm saying? Minus like the market cap. All I have, I'll show you guys right now. And I turned off that's it too. I turned off only thing I really want to see. It's up to you guys. It's preference, you know what I mean? But personally, I only want to see Bonk, Pump, and Bags and Launch Lab on here. Other than that, I don't really want to see. And that goes for all of them too. I don't really want to see all this extra shit. Radium, Jupiter Studio, Boot, Moonlit, all that shit. And sometimes it changes, it varies, you know what I mean? Sometimes maybe in the future fucking Moonshot's pumping or Radium's pumping or some shit else is pumping, you know what I mean? Then you turn it on. But right now, Bonk, honestly right now, Bonk is having the most volume. So as for market cap for new pairs, I just have 9,000. So basically for the market cap is the amount of volume that's getting, you know what I mean? The higher the market cap obviously is better for you because that means it's going to go up higher and higher and higher. So I have it as 9,000 because anywhere below 9,000 is just pretty shitty, you know what I mean? Like this 9,000 just shows you that it already has volume in a way. Now this is definitely looks like a rug coin in a way. Nah, yeah. In my opinion, I wouldn't really invest in this coin only because of these big sales. But it's pumping. It's a new pair, so you can never tell. You know what I'm saying? But and the fact that the dev's holding 146, yeah, no bueno. I'll pass on that. But that's really it for new pairs. 9,000 market cap, so you can just see what has volume already, what's really already pumping. You know what I'm saying? Like this one, it's 9,000 or above, so there's already 33 people in it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have 0 people or 5 people. It has a good 30 people in it. But once it drops below that and it starts like losing volume, it'll disappear. So right here, like Trollcoin, it has a good market cap. It has 11,000, and it has a good amount of volume. You know what I mean? Not crazy amount, but has volume, and that's what you want to see. Final stretch is really just I'm gonna break it down. You know what I mean? So we start for final stretch. Same shit up here. I only have a couple things up here. Maybe I'll turn on bags. Bags, not that much people really have open and shit, like use it, but I know sometimes some coins pop out, but at this moment I didn't really have it on because Bonk and Pump is really the only things that are pumping like crazy. There's the only things that are running. But let's get to it. I keep getting sidetracked. There's just so much information to be able to tell you guys from this. I'm just trying to give you all the knowledge that I know, give it to you guys, so you guys can really make some money. We can all make some profit. So age 30 minutes. I don't really want to see something that's been up for so long. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see something that's been up not too long. I want to see something like right in the middle. You know what I mean? Something that's been up for a decent amount of time. So this has been up for like 5 minutes. 25 minutes, 13 minutes. Nothing. I don't really like. Personally, I don't like investing in coins that've been up. Sometimes it's good, you know what I mean? Sometimes coins could pump for an hour, could pump for whatever, like hella long, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't really go for coins that are pumping like that have been out for a long time, because think about it, the longer it is, the less vol. There's coins coming out all the time. You know what I mean? If the coin's been out for a long time, maybe at the beginning it had volume. Yeah, maybe like right when it opened. You know what I mean? Right when Dev dropped, it had a lot of volume, like within the first 30 minutes. But let's say it hit an hour. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of coins coming out. People are gonna move from this one coin to another coin because they're not gonna just stick to one coin. You don't want to fall in love with a coin, so they hop onto another coin, and the volume dies out. So max 30 minutes, in my personal preference, maybe 40 pushing it. But personally, I like 30 minutes, so it's still a new coin, but it's not like new. You know what I mean? Like it could be between like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and it'll still have a decent amount of volume, so you could be able to trade in it. Holders, top 10 holders. Now, top 10 holders is people who have a lot of money in it. You know what I mean? People who buy fucking 5 SOL in it, 6 SOL, maybe 14 SOL, who put in a lot of money, and you don't really want to go for things that have a lot of like top holders. You know what I mean? 40's low-key pushing it. But, it's not really that big of a deal because sometimes they hold it. But let's say if they do sell, you know what I mean? While you're in there and they have like 6 SOL, you're cooked. You're cooked. Honestly, you're cooked. Like, you're like a ramen in a pot, bro, with boiling hot water. Like, you're cooked, bro. You're donezo. Because let's say if you put in at a market cap of 50,000, right? And then that one top holder who's holding 6 SOL sells, you know what I mean? That shit is dipping crazy. And now the market cap's down to 30K. And you're cooked. You're down money, you know what I mean? You don't want that. So you only want the max top holders to be 40. Shouldn't be much. Usually it doesn't always push 40. Like right here it's 16. And we check the top holders, top traders, you know what I mean? Always check top traders when you're doing it. Like 8 SOL, 8 SOL, 8 SOL, 7 SOL, 6 SOL. Now it's not really crazy, you know what I mean? Because this has a lot of volume. But like, let's say if one of those top holders sold, it'll be a pretty big dip. You know what I mean? It'll be a dip like something like this right here. Pretty big dip. It'll probably be bigger, honestly. Because that's a lot of profit they're holding in. Or a lot of SOL that they're holding in. So you really wouldn't want to buy something that has a lot of holders in it. Or top holders. You want to buy something that has a lot of holders in it. But top holders wise, you don't want that much top holders. Now, dev holding. You do not. And I repeat, you do. Bro, the other night, I don't know, I low-key fucked up on my strategy. For some reason, I didn't check how much the dev was holding. Coin was running. Dev sold all his money that he had in it, and I got rugged. Basically, nuked it. Right? It happens, but you want to watch out for dev holding. You know what I mean? Dev holding is basically, literally, the best way to put it is the devs holding like most of not most of, but they're holding a big part of the supply. You know what I mean? A big part of the token. Like, let's see if I can find a coin that has a lot of dev holding right here. So we go to, let's see, random coin. He was holding 0%. Like 0%, pretty good, you know what I mean? Let's see. 0%. Alright, so look, this dev's holding 1.93%, okay? Which is like, alright, it's not really that big of a deal. But I wouldn't really want to buy in until he sells that percent. Because if he sells that percent, it's going to be a pretty good dip. You know what I mean? It's going to fuck you in the ass. I'm not going to lie. It's really going to fuck you up. And you don't want to go for shit that has a lot of dev holding. Usually in final stretch or migrated, devs already sold most of his profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually they're already sold. That's why I like staying in final stretch and migrated, because they don't really nuke that much, you know what I mean? Sometimes it could drop all the way down when it loses volume, but that happens, you know what I mean? If you get on a coin too late, that's low-key your fault. It's not really someone else trying to just scam you. It's just the coin's losing volume. Every coin just loses volume eventually, you know what I'm saying? But dev holding, you don't really want, because if the dev's holding a lot and he sells his holding while you're in it, it's dropping down, and you're going to be cooked. And usually people get scared once the dev sells, and then everybody just starts selling, and then you just be down more and more and more because everybody just sold, because the dev sold. So you always want to watch out for how much the dev is holding, because if he's holding, like, let's say 2%, you know, 2 point whatever percent, or like 3 point whatever percent, and he sells that, it's dropping crazy because he's holding a big part of the supply. So 40's pushing it too. You know what I mean? Usually it's never 40%, but sometimes there be 40% that they're holding a lot of percentage, and you gotta watch out for that. But snipers, right? You don't really want much snipers. 40% too. All these is basically 40. Snipers is basically someone who got into the coin right when it started. Like they were prepared, they had it set up, they was checking the developer, or maybe they knew the developer and the developer told them like, oh yeah, coin's about to drop, snipe it, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't really want that much, because that means if there's a lot of snipers in it, a lot of people are making profit off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's like, let's say if there's like fucking, let's try to find something that has snipers. This has 18% snipers. You know what I mean? Which is not crazy, but those 18% snipers all put in basically right around here, right over here. You know what I'm saying? And then if you bought in, they made profit. Now this is a good way to show the dev selling too, or why we're here. The dev bought all this, and because the dev was holding, like let's say these people right here who put in this little bit of money right here, right? The dev sold. Whoever put in money right here, they cooked themselves. You know what I mean? Unless it shoots back up because the volume was, but the dev sold. Shit dropped crazy. He sold all his shit, and that guy's out of money because he bought before the dev was able to sell. So when the dev sold, it dropped a lot, and he lost money. But back to the snipers, yeah. Snipers you want to watch out for, because that means they're just there. They're sniping it when it gets really low, and you're not gonna really be able to get that good dip or good like buying on the low, because these snipers are just buying that shit right away once it dips. Let's go to insiders, right? Now insiders, god damn. Alright, insiders is really people who didn't really purchase the token. It's when the developer or someone who already has a token or the meme already sent it to someone. Like, you know what I mean? So, for example, they didn't really buy the token. The developer sent them a share of the token already, or sent them sent them it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to find a good way to put it. Like it's really not that hard. It's common sense. Insiders basically means they had inside. They already knew the coin was gonna pump. The developer already sent them their share. They didn't really put in money. They're just holding a share of it. It goes up, and they're gonna sell that shit that the developer sent them or whoever sent them that share. And it's just not good. You don't really want that much insiders. That's another thing that you don't want. Really fuck you in the butt. Really, that's a good way to put it. Fuck you in the butt. That's how you will not want high insiders. Especially put it. High insiders is a no go. Now, a little bit of insiders, like a low percentage, it's alright. You know what I mean? Like 0.95 point. Like this is fine. This is fine. Insiders. Other than that, though, you don't really want to hop in this with a lot of insiders because it'll really cook your shit. Let's go to bundlers. So bundlers, gotta watch out for. Bundlers is no good. Now bundlers sometimes pushes really high. So let's say if you see 40% of bundle, like right now it's pushing it, 50's pushing it. You know what I mean? Because not all coins. I like to have it 50 because I can like see the coin. Maybe sometimes it has like 40 bundlers, and then eventually drops down to like 20 bundlers after they all sell, or like 15 bundlers after they all, like percentage wise, after they all sell. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, 50s are low-key pushing it. You do not want to hop in a coin with high bundlers. Bundlers is a way, like, it's basically when a person has multiple wallets and they have money on each of the wallets. Like, say they have one soul, and one soul on 3 different wallets. You know what I mean? And they're putting in little amounts from each wallet onto one coin, making the chart seem like it's going up. You know what I mean? So they basically trick you into thinking the chart is going up, it's running, and then they'll sell all their wallets and just use you as extra liquidity. And you do not want that, because, like I said, it'll fuck you in the butt, and you would not make no profit off that. It's no go. As for market cap, you know what I'm saying? Market cap wise, market cap is basically volume. Literally, if y'all don't know, market cap's like the main thing you want to know. It's the volume of the coin, how much the coin is gonna run up. You know what I mean? And I have the market cap as 10K, minimum wise. You know what I mean? So I can see everything above 10K. If it's above 10K, it's getting a good amount of volume. God, let me drink some water real quick. Hold on. Alright, so I'm getting H2O. So, if the market cap is below 10,000, you wouldn't, especially for final stretch and like migrated, you wouldn't really want to hop on something with low market cap. Like, come on, what are you doing? If it's not pumping, why would you want to hop in it? You know what I mean? 10,000 is a good minimum, not max, minimum, because Anything above 10,000 probably most likely is pumping. Most likely has a good amount of people in it. You know what I mean? Like this one right here, it's above 10,000 and it's having a good amount of people having a little good pump. Now personally, I wouldn't hop in it because holders are now dropped. You know what I mean? Holders was 30%. So people, whoever's holding most of this thing, like this guy, he sold and like that massive candle because he probably was a high holder. He probably had a whole lot of supply in this because he sold. That shit dropped a lot. Honestly, this seems like a good coin. It seems like a pump. Like let's say if I had money right now, I would have bought in that dip. See if it went up because the holding is looking pretty good. But I'll get to that. I'm gonna showing you how to set up your Axiom, how to do all that, how to really just have it all good, how to have it all good for trading, have it all so you can see good coins, so you can see what tools can help you, what you should be looking out for when you see a new coin, all that shit. So, market cap minimum 10K for final stretch. Now we move on to this one. Oof. Did I tell y'all the age for final stretch? Yeah, I did. New pair is really not shit. I don't know if I told you that, but yeah, for age wise, right now I do max 120 minutes. So what is that? Fucking I don't know math that well. hold on. Yeah, so that's about 2 hours right there. I don't know why I had such a brain fart. I'm having a brain fart. It's like 1 in the morning, as you can tell, but it's basically just 2 hours. You know what I mean? So you can see coins that been up because with migrated, usually it's a lot of volume. You know what I mean? It's not a coin that's gonna die out anytime soon. It's usually probably gonna keep pumping and pumping and pumping. You get what I'm saying? So I usually have it as 120, 2 hours, so you can see all the decently new migrated coins and the coins that have been running for a good amount of time. Because you wanna personally, the way that I do migrating is I like scalping. So I like to see coins that already have volume after a bit. I'll wait for a good dip. Then I buy in, and then because it still has so much volume, it'll shoot back up because everybody wants to buy in on the dip, and I just pull out, scalp a little bit of money, and I do that to gain profit little by little. But yeah, aging max 120, basically 2 hours. Holders 40%. I already went through it. Develop holding 40%. Sniper holding 40%. Insider 40%. Bundle 40%. As for market cap wise, 12,000. Because I just put it a little higher. I had it at 10,000 before, but I want to change it up because usually migrated. Recently, the market has been picking up in volume. You know what I mean? It's been picking up a lot. Coins been pumping out crazy that I've been shooting. So I put it as 12,000 because usually in migrated it's above 12,000 most of the time. Because migrated means it's basically it's up, it's going up most of the time. So like this, 12,000, 12,000. Above 12,000, above 12,000, above 12,000. So it's just showing me that it basically already has a good amount of volume. It's gonna, who knows, it might not keep, I mean, coins is always random, you know what I mean? It might not keep going, it might keep going, but this seems like such a rug. That's a doodle coin. I mean, it's, I don't know how it migrated. A lot of these scam coins be migrating over some stupid shit. I don't know how. Because it's just, some people just buy into the scam. But, yeah. What's in here? Same with this coin. It looks a little ruggish with these big sales, but it's not really that bad. You could definitely make profit off it. Nah, it's good. It usually must have been some big sales. Some people had some big profits. Like right here, probably was a top holder. And he probably sold all his shit. As soon as like it went up, he probably sold. Yeah, it's like one of the high points. So he probably bought way the fuck down here, sold all his shit. Shit dipped crazy. But those are the dips that you want to buy in. But right here, it just looked like it was on a downward scale. So, but it looks like it's picking up. Like I said, migrated usually has a lot of volume. So like right here, 3,000 people. I'll definitely try to trade in here a little bit. Like next, like a crazy dip. Try to wait for another crazy dip. I'll buy in, see if it goes up. And yeah, that's really what I would have as filters. You know what I mean? Same with shit up here. I don't know why I have moonshot on, but same shit. Let me turn on bags. But yeah, that's the fucking filters. That's everything you gotta know for filters. Really not much to it. It's basically filters. I'll give you a quick another rundown. Filters is just, it's filtering out the shitty coins. So all the coins that you just don't want to waste your time seeing. You don't want to confuse yourself with seeing all these garbage coins, and then because of all these garbage coins pumping out, you're missing the good coins that are pumping, that are going crazy. You know what I mean? So you set up filters so you can filter out all them shitty coins and only see really good coins that are pumping. Now, I'm not saying all these coins will pump or they will go up because of filters, you know what I mean? Because anything could happen. Someone could sell massive, like, holding in a fucking coin, and then people get scared, sell, and then the whole thing will just drop. Everybody just starts selling, and it happens. You know what I mean? But filtering definitely manages your risk of buying into shitty coins, and then you're just getting shitted on. Um, Now let's move on to the next thing. Tools, shit you should be looking at. And this is not really, I don't know about other platforms, but Axiom wise, I mean, I know other, like you should be doing these types of steps too on other platforms, but Axiom just makes it so much easier with the shit you can see on here. Everything's right in front of your face, so you can look at it quickly in a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you all the little icons and everything. Pretty simple. And this is why I love Axiom so much. So Axiom, boom, it has shit so we can see the community right away. So this right now, recently, I don't know why, but certain community coins been pumping. They've been going, you know what I mean? Some of them been pumping. So if we go over here, we look, right? Let's see. Let's check the Slender thing, right? Right here is usually these little things is like the Twitter. So you could just, instead of like going, because usually on full time and shit in the past, you have to go click on the person, click on the profile, and then try to find the Twitter post or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? On Axiom, it will have it already here in front of your face. So you see it, you can even see it right here a little bit. Look at it real quick. But if you really want to go into deeper, usually with communities, I'll go into deeper into it. Because communities, you always want to see how the community is, you know what I mean? Goat Dev is back. I mean, this developer might be a really good developer. But that's how you know what I mean? If the community is active, pretty sure the coin's going to be active too. It's going to have good volume. The developer already sold all his profits out. That dip is probably where you would want to buy in. Shit went up, you know what I mean? And the fact that there's a lot of bundlers, though. Bundlers is scary. You got to watch out. You see, bundlers, not good at all. Because that's just, these bundlers, there's so much people in here that are just bundling this shit up. Now, you might be able to still make profit off it if you get in at a really good dip. You know what I mean? Like right there. And then it shot up. I would have sold, scalped that. Boom, I would have been off. I wouldn't really be hopping back in it if it had a lot of bundlers. Because I don't want to be used as extra liquidity. But, yeah. So, you check the community. Usually, community is a really good thing to check out. Not every coin has a community. But usually, the ones that have community and it keeps, like, it's active, it's still going. It's good. So, this went up in the members. People are posting, not really people, but the developer posted, a couple people, other people posted. But it's really, yeah, that's what that is. That's what that tool is. Always want to check. Let's just look at another one. Let's say this one right here. I'm gonna find a good coin. This one here, mugshot. You feel me? This is the post that they linked it to. That's what the fuck it has to do. Like if you're ever curious, it's like why is this pumping? What is this mugshot shit? Like what is this? You know what I mean? You really just click on that little feather. Because that's really it. Most of them see their feather. This little guy right here. This means like it's the one developer. I'm pretty sure a feather means it's a post. And this is a community. But yeah, so this is it. You check it. Has a good amount of views. You can see they're still active. Paid decks. You broke bitch. Damn. Fucked up. But yeah. And you can just see the posts, see how it's going, see why it's pumping, you know what I mean? Check another one real quick. We check, I'm curious on the Time Lizard one. Check the Time Lizard, right? It's a community. So we check the community. 130 members, that's really good. You check the latest. It's active 39 seconds ago, 1 minute ago, 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. And this is a tool really you want to use a lot, you know what I mean? Because it shows you what coin is shitty and what coin is not. Like, if you go into Trenching, and, let's see, look at this, it's only 3 members, it might pump, you know what I mean, because usually community coins do pump a little bit, but not really much posts, only 4 members, and if you really look at it, narrative, low-key little butt, like, alternative large tits, like, it's low-key a little butt. I wouldn't really put money into that. It doesn't seem like a good coin. Community's not pumping. I'll stay away from it. Let's move on to the next thing. Usually, if you see this little search thing right here, I don't know. Like, sometimes you see other stuff that's on here that's like not on other things, but it's like just basically links. It's a whole bunch of links. But usually, the search thing means the same exact thing. It's just they didn't link really as an exact thing. Like right here, I don't know. That's a little weird. You know what I mean? They don't really have anything like. Because you usually want to find a reason why it's pumping. You don't want to just hop in a coin because you just think it's going to pump. You want to have a reason why you think it's going to pump. You know what I'm saying? If I click on this, I'm looking, let's see. Nobody really posted about it. Like, what's the reason? Why is this pumping? You know what I mean? Why is it a coin that is gaining volume? That's why it's not really pumping crazy. Because it pumped, a lot of people bought in at the beginning, but as for that, it's not pumping no more. Because there's not really a reason for it to pump. There's no volume to it. It's not really picking up. It might slowly pick up because people see it on the charts. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, 126, I might hop in. But other than that, there's no reason why it should pump. There's no volume to it. You know what I'm saying? As for if you go to like one of these over here, check here. There's a little bit of reason why it's pumping. Stupid ass fucking shock baby face shit. Right? And usually the search just means like it's searching up the wallet address to see. You know what I mean? And look, people are posting about it. Boom, boom, boom. And that's good. That's good. That's what you want to see. But as for this one doesn't really have it. And so I would stay away from it. Because it's just like nobody's posting about it. It's not going to really gain as much volume. Hold on. Let me turn my niggas in. Alright. So, let me move on to the next tools, alright? This is basically, so this tool, we're going to skip this because it's for another video. This you need to download an extension that I have. But right now we're going to stick to the shit that Axiom already comes with. You know what I mean? That doesn't really come with Axiom. It's just to vamp a coin. It comes with the extension. So you can like basically copy a coin. But move on. Holders, right? It's pretty simple. It's how much people are buying in. A lot of holders means a lot of volume, which is good. So, yeah. Like I said, you see this coin has not pumping because it's like, why? Would there be a reason to pump? Now this, there's a reason why it's pumping. There's a post, you know what I'm saying? Just check it out. You see it? Oh, look, wow. People are posting about it. Pretty active 2 minutes ago, 48 seconds ago. You're smart as fuck, bro. I like your style. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's the reason why. Hashtag Man is the most viewed meme on, and also the most widely known lures to exist. I'm impressed we haven't turned funny things into the coin, but in reality, the biggest meme is creepypasta lore. Whatever. The fuck, you know what I mean? There's a reason why it's pumping. And you see holders going up, you're like, oh shit, maybe might hop in this coin because holders is going up. It's having a good amount of volume. And if it goes up and down, it's fine, you know what I mean? That just means people are selling, people are buying. But initially, if it's just still going up, like over time, it means it's a good coin. You see? It's going up. It's probably a good coin. It's getting a good amount of volume. Now, pro traders, it's good and a low-key bad thing in my opinion. Personal preference. Pro traders mean that there's people who are really trading on this, who are really making profit on this, who are really just like, who make money, who don't really lose money. You know what I mean? They're like, I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. It's basically like they're actually getting profit because there's a lot of people who trade meme coins and don't make profit. You know what I mean? There's a really low percentage who really make a lot of profit off meme coins. And pro traders mean that there's people who are on here who make profits daily, you know what I mean, who make profits usually. Now this guy's holding a lot of the percentage, you know what I mean, 55%. I don't know about this coin, that's crazy. It might pump though, but it's a lot of percentage they're holding. But yeah, so pro traders just mean that there's pro traders on it. Now I would be careful because usually pro traders, when I check, usually pro traders they're holding a lot, you know what I mean, basically the same thing as like Loki Top. Yeah, it means it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. I'll just be like 50-50 about it. You know what I mean? Always look at the top traders. We'll get to it, but always look at the top traders. Always look at how much they're holding. Because if they're holding a lot, you wouldn't really want to buy in. If anything, you would want to wait until they sell, and then you would want to buy in because that means it's a good dip. Because it's probably sold their whole supply. You know what I mean? And this shit's gonna dip a lot. But yeah, oh my god, this shit's gonna be death for me. It's all the while I'm checking, but. Cupsy, god damn it. But if we move on now, we check this KOLs, and we check this. This basically means like this dev is known for having good tokens that migrate. You know what I mean? He has 26 tokens, basically a decent amount of them migrated, which is actually a good thing. I'll fucks with this dev. If it's migrating, that's good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add it to the watch list. It's good. Now I'm not gonna definitely invest in it, but I'm gonna try to look for the dev's address and try to be ready, prepare for the next drop. Because if he has a good amount of migrated shit, why not wait, see if he'd like be on top of his drops. The next time you drop, he might drop something good. Hop in early, you're good. But yeah, so boom, that just means like they have a lot of tokens migrated, which is a good thing. It means this developer has a good reputation. You know what I mean? He's not a shitty developer. Most of his coins go up. Same with this one right here too. This guy coins went up. Low-key looks like a little bit of a rug. And look, they're holding a lot of percentage. You know what I mean? Actually, I take that back. I don't know why it says 0 migrated. That's so weird. Up here it says dev migration 182. It's probably just not on Axiom yet that he has migrative shit. I don't know. That's why you always want to look into it. See how it's. I don't really fuck with that. Or maybe he just made so much coins. I take that back. He just has so much. I wouldn't really look for this dev, like, copy trade him, because like this is percentage of the amount of coins that migrated and the amount of coins that didn't migrate. And it's not really that good, bro. I mean, 37,000 coins, only 182 migrated. He's just spamming out these coins just to basically make money. He's basically a rugger. It's the best way to look at it. Usually, I'm gonna just quick run down. Rugs, you could just tell if people are just selling profit like this, boom, drop in, goes up. Big sell, drop in, goes up. You see a lot of these big sells, and it's consistently just big sells after it goes up. Most likely a rug, you know what I mean? Wouldn't hop in it. And he's using bags too. Bags, like, they have like they get paid a lot for the fees. The developer gets paid a lot from the fees, so he's probably just trying to make money off people. But this one right here is a good one though. It shows you that this guy has a good amount of migration. He has a good amount of coins that migrated, 62%. Most of his coins are running. Now I can see why when I checked the Twitter, the guy was like, "Go to dev is back," because he has a good amount of shit that migrated, which adds up. So now, obviously, market cap, volume wise, shit's pretty simple. I don't feel like I gotta explain it. Higher the volume, the better. Higher the market cap, the better. You know what I mean? You don't want to go for something that's some low ass market cap, like fucking 5,000 market cap, because this shit's probably not gonna pump unless it's like a new coin and it's like you could know that's gonna pump and you got in early. What else? Let's check all this stuff down here now. All this is it's extra information that you should definitely not just take a quick peek, look at it. Take a nice good look at it. You know what I mean? When you click on the coin, you can see it more better too. But and this basically, so like I said, it's always fast-paced thing, so it will be annoying if you hop on this shit, go scroll down, look at it, and then it's already pumping. You missed the trade. You get what I'm saying? You missed that dip. But right here, you can check shit real quick. So, boom, shows you the amount of top traders. Click on it, or I didn't even click on it, but you see it, right? Boom, top holders, top traders, right there. You see the amount the developers holding. Developers still holding a bit. This developer's cool. It's good. You feel me? Shows his profit, shows where he Binance. You know what I mean? All that. So start back from the beginning. So now we move on to these shits, right? Basically, it shows you bundlers. It's all quick little information that you can see. Sniper holding, all the insider holdings, and the amount of bundlers, right? It's all quick little, so you can see the top holders. You can see, I went through this locate already with y'all, but top holders, you don't really want a high amount of top holders. This just shows the developer, like if he's a good developer, made good coins, cooked before. This is a good developer, Binance, like that's good. Sniper holdings low, insider holdings low, and bundlers, you know what I mean? It's pretty low. So that's a good coin. That's a good coin that you check all that shit and you be like, damn, I fucks with that. It's all pretty good. You know what I mean? I hop in it, scroll down to here. And it's not really crazy amount. Like I said, 21% top holders, not really that bad. But let's check this again. Boom. Not bad. 10 minutes fun to go. We check our months on that. Oh, that's minutes, that's months. It like changed right in front of my eyes, so it tricked me. But go back to looking at this one. This one has 9% sniper holding, not really crazy amount bad either. Like I said, insider holding low, bundler holding 19%, not the worst either. But I would be a little iffy about it. Now you don't always want to just like you don't always want to run off this information right here. This information is not always the best information, you know what I mean? You don't want to just look at it and be like, oh, low bundlers, alright, but let me hop in. Because now sometimes when you click on it, right, and you look, alright, bundlers 18%, not bad, right? But then we go to, let's say we go to holders. Let me close this shit. We go to holders, right? We go to, right here, the bubble map. Let's push this a little bit this way. So the bubble map is basically, it shows you all the hidden holders, you know what I mean? All the shit that's hiding. So, for example, sometimes it'll say 18 bundlers right here, but maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe it's like, I don't know, 25% bundlers, and you just can't see it right here because they're so good at hiding it. All these bundlers are getting so much better at hiding their wallets, all their wallets in a coin, so it doesn't really pick it up all the time. But the bubble map picks it up. You know what I mean? Right here, you don't really see much. It's only, just a little bit right here, you know what I mean? But if you check, you click the little magic node, Shows you just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Nah, he has 3 wallets that are connected to this shit. There's not really much of anything else though, but you gotta watch out because you wouldn't have seen that from just this. This shows you more. Now let's look for another one. Uh, let's go to try to find something with like a good amount of bundlers. You know what I mean? So I can show you like got an example. So we'll say this Chungus, right? It has 14% bundlers. You check this. Alright, doesn't look like a much, you know what I mean? Little wallets right here. You check the magic node. Whoa. You see a little bit more. These wallets are connected right here. These wallets are connected. These wallets are connected. These wallets are connected. So there's a decent amount of bundlers over here. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta watch out for. And you really want to be able to see that off just the statistics bundlers. You would have to click on it and really go into the bubble maps and really check. Because, yeah, that's how it works. I don't know why it's how it works, but it's how it works. And these are basically the top holders, how much percent they're holding. There's something else you would definitely want to look at. Just make sure that you're not buying something that has a crazy amount of top holders. They're holding like how, basically shows you how much supply they're holding. But yeah. Now, hop back out here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Everything else pretty good, pretty good. Went over to that. Now let's hop back on a coin. Let's hop on the coin. So now let's go over here to the right side. Now this right side is very important in a way. So first, I'm gonna start off with your fees and slippage and all that. Okay. So for your buy fees, personally, mine, like I said, it all changes. If you're putting in a lot of money and you're using a lot of like soul, like 0.1 soul, or not 0.1, I meant 1 soul, 3 soul, 4 soul. You know what I mean? I usually just go with like 0.1 and I scalp it up to a soul. But usually, right, a lot of people like to do a higher like money they're putting in because they have money like that. No, personally, your boy a little broke, but you know what I mean? Not broke, but I'd be like kind of budget on my shit. I don't really want to, like I said, I'm not all new, but I'm still only been doing this for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to keep my risk low and not lose crazy profits if I do fuck up. But let's just get to it. I'm talking too much, right? I'm just trying to tell y'all as much information, as much shit that I've been through, so y'all don't make the same mistakes. Cause y'all shouldn't give up. You know what I mean? Maybe some of y'all should, cause maybe meme coin is not for y'all. Maybe y'all aren't patient. Maybe y'all let your emotions take over, and that's where you fuck up. But my opinion, you shouldn't give up. You know what I mean? You learn from your mistakes. But let's start with buy settings, right? So obviously, Axiom has presets, so you can have different type of shit. We'll start with the first one though. Slippage. Slippage means basically how fast it puts you into the coin above everybody else. You know what I mean? So the higher the slippage, the more better chance you get of like quickly putting in money. Because if you don't, then like let's say if this shit had this pump right here, right? And I bought with everybody else right here at this moment, and everybody's buying, it'll take a little bit to send the transaction through. And then I might miss that little bump, and I might have to buy up here instead of down here. And then now I'm like losing that little bit of money that I could have gained if I bought down here. So slippage, it depends. I'll put higher slippage for a higher volume coin. This coin's only 177 people, so it's not really crazy high volume coins. So I keep slippage 20%, 20 to 25%. Nothing too crazy. Priority fees and bribes. Now, this is where I fucked up when I first started trading. I had my fees so fucking high. And it all depends on your coin. Like I said, it varies. I usually keep my fees pretty low though. I keep it at 0.001, but it varies. It depends on how much volume the coin has. Now, let's say if we were looking at the coin before, the Tom Gecko one, the other Gecko, watch out, see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you like an example. If we're looking at a coin that has, like this one, 4,000 people in it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't really want to do low slippage, and I wouldn't really want to have a low priority and bribe. Because if that's the case, priority basically means it puts you above everybody else of like buying and selling. The same shit basically with slippage, you know what I mean? It's literally just like when people are buying and selling, if like they're all selling, because this is all happening seconds, you know what I mean? So as you're buying, there could be like 10 other people buying the same amount of time as you. And because your priority fee is lower, Obviously, Axiom's gonna be like, I bet I'm gonna put him at the last of the list to buy, and you'll miss that chance of buying at let's say 11. You missed the chance of buying at 11K because so much people are buying it at the same time. Or over here, my bad. Let's look at this one because there's more. You missed the chance of it buying at, I don't know. Let's say if it dips like 430K, you know what I mean? And everybody bought in right here. You'd miss that chance to buy in, and it'll look like fucking take forever to buy, for example, and it will like buy in up here after you click like the button 5 seconds ago, 10 seconds, because seconds, all these seconds matter, you know what I mean? Shit's moving by the second. So you missing that 5-10 seconds, you know what I mean? You're gonna be down money. It would have been better if you made money down here, but that's only with high coins. You know what I mean? Usually, this coin dipped crazy, but usually with these types of coins, these like low runner coins, like coins that don't have crazy amount of volume. You know what I mean? Not this coin, because this coin looks straight ass, in my opinion. It looks like it's dying out. But I wouldn't really put in money, because priority fee, or I wouldn't really put in money because the chart's ass. But the priority fee is really important, and bribe is really important, because it's basically just, it's how fast you get put in, how fast Axiom puts you into the game. You know what I mean? How fast Axiom sends your money through. Because if Axiom takes forever to send your money through, and you miss that little dip, that little like chance, you're cooked. You're honestly cooked. Now sometimes slippage could help though, because like I remember one time I tried to buy in at this one dip, right? Like let's say like I saw this little dip like right here, I tried to buy in, and because of slippage, because everybody else tried to buy in, it couldn't go through. And then it dipped more, and because slippage took so long to like let me buy in, it bought in right at the bottom end, and I made money off of it because it dipped more and it didn't buy in all the way up here, so I didn't really lose money. But that's not, you don't really want to do that. That was just luck. You know what I mean? But as for low volume coins, you want to keep it around 20 to 25 for slippage. Priorities 001, 001. But that all varies, you know what I mean? All depends on how much the coin. Now, let's say MEV wise. MEV is basically protecting you from that case of happening, you know what I mean? Like that happening. So, like, for example, if you see a coin in it, let's say if you bought this coin right here, right? Boom, you bought it down here. And it starts pumping up to here, right? And you try to sell all the way at the top. And let's say when you try to sell, right there, right? You try to sell. And fucking, it just won't sell. Like, it'll take forever to sell at that top, and then it'll dip, and then I'll say sell down here, basically around where you bought in, and you're basically cooked. And MEV will basically protect you from that happening, and it'll give you more of a chance of basically making your money back, and like reducing that from happening. It'll basically like try to sell it as fast as possible before it dips all the way the fuck down. I'm pretty sure it charges a little bit of a fee though when you do that, but personally I'll have it on for buying, because if you buy in and everybody's trying to buy in, and then let's say if you try to buy in right here and everybody's buying in, and it takes forever to buy in, and it goes all the way up here, and then you buy in up here, and then it just goes up just a little bit, you lost all that profit that you could have made right over here if you bought it down here, because of the fucking shit took forever to buy in. If you go to now, that have different presets. It's always gonna have different presets. You know what I mean? Usually my priority fee stays the same though, cause broke boy alert. But other than that, slippage wise, I upped it to 40. So just in case, like for a high volume token, I'll swap it to preset 3, like this one, and I'll try to invest in here, and slippage will help me because it's a high volume coin. You know what I mean? I would have bought it right here. See how much like traffic's happening right here. If I try to buy in, it'll probably take a little bit. 4,000 people will probably take like 10 seconds to try to buy in, because the slippage is higher. You know what I mean? It's 40%. It'll probably buy in way quicker or sell way quicker. If we go to, I feel like I'm carrying this video out. I'm gonna definitely chop it up a little bit. But if you go to sell settings, same shit basically. Really nothing different. Same shit. Why did my shit just move to the side like that? What the hell? What the hell? Why should just do that? What the hell? I'm gonna refresh my shit. I don't like how that did that. But yeah, I'm just trying to go quick. I feel like I'm chatting a lot. But yeah, selling, same shit. You know what I mean? I keep it pretty low so the fees don't fucking take away all my profits. MEV I don't really have on it. You know what I mean? Because it really doesn't really fuck me over all the time when I'm selling. It's mainly when trying to buy in. Like I try to buy in really low, and then because so much traffic's happening and so much people are trying to buy in, it'll buy in like all the way at the top, and it'll fuck me. But usually selling is usually fine though. but it's up to you. It's all personal preference, like I said. Um, we go down to here now. Top holders, basically same shit I showed you guys before, but just more in depth, more you can see it better. You know what I mean? Sniper holdings. Oh my god, why does it keep doing that? Gotta do it like the opposite way. Come on. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, sniper. You can just see everything more better here. You know what I mean? Basically same shit. Dex unpaid, dex paid, really important, something you should be looking at. If the dex is paid, like let's say this coin, I don't know why, not this coin, right? Let's see if dex is paid on this. Let me close this shit. I don't know why I can't see it. It's not letting me scroll down or something. Maybe the dex is paid. I can't really tell. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll down anymore. But usually if dex is paid, that's really good, because I mean the coin's gonna pump. You know what I mean? It means the coin is a person who, either the developer or someone, purchased dex, basically made it a, best way to play this, they made it an official coin. You know what I mean? The coin's probably gonna pump. It's not no shitty coin that's probably gonna get rugged, and people start buying in usually after the dex is paid, because it just gives them more of a, like, oh, this coin's good, this coin's safe in a way. So that's something you should definitely look out. Dex, you know what I mean? Like, let's say this coin, it's picking back up 138. Let's say Dex paid it, it'll probably pick up crazy, because people start seeing, oh, Dex paid it, it's a legit coin, I shouldn't be scared to buy it, it's probably gonna pump, and people start buying in and start pumping. Let me scroll down. Developers like wallet and shit that you can watch, all that shit. You know what I mean? Now right here, if we look, this is another important thing, is it shows other coins that were made similarly. You know what I mean? You don't want to like buying a coin that, like, let's say this coin was made yesterday and it pumped yesterday, and then someone made this coin today, basically same exact copy. You wouldn't really want to buy in. You know what I mean? It'll be it's most likely not gonna pump as good as the first time, because it's just a copy of a coin. Like, but these ones, if it's like made a decent amount of time ago, then you're good. Like 5 months ago, not bad. 8 months ago, not bad. Or nah, this is 5 minutes ago. Nah, yeah, exactly my point right there. You see? So this is the original. This is not the original, because the original seems like it was. Oh no, yeah, this is the original. Take it back. But you see all these copy coins that were made from it. So like, say we click on this coin, it looks like a shitty coin. You know what I mean? People are just copy trading it. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Not good at all. Another one. This is basically a rug. Not good. Someone was just copy trading it. Now you can basically see if this is the original coin or not from this, and you can see if there's a lot of copy traded coins from it. So like, if you see the past, like 5 months ago, 7 months ago with the Goonie shit, that's a pretty good time. That's been since Goonie coin came out, so that's why I had a little bit of a pump. But like, if, like, let's say if we clicked on this coin first before we clicked on the other Goonie coin and we checked, we're like, oh shit, I don't know why it's not popping up. The other Goonie should be popping up. Whatever. Let's click on another one. We'll look at this one, right? Frog. This one had a little bit of pump. We scroll down. Oh, why is my shit? I swear I can't, like, see half the screen for some reason. It's gonna get me angry. I have no clue why. Alright. Let me try to find another coin. Let me see. I have no clue why this coin pumped. Honestly. No clue. Oh, look. A little community was made. Or maybe I was looking at a fake version of the coin before. But yeah, usually over here it just shows you coins that, basically copy coins that were made of it. This is like the original, so pretty sure there's no other really copies like this right here. So let's see. This is like the main coin right here, right? We checked those, right? This one, it's basically a fake coin. It's only 5 minutes ago. Basically same as that coin. You definitely would not want to click on it and try to buy it on that shit. But we check, like, minus this, we check this, right? All the more shit 1 year ago, 8 months ago. So it's not really, this coin is made, you know what I mean? It hasn't, nobody really copied more for a minute. So this is the original coin of recent time. So it's probably gonna pump, you know what I mean? Because this coin wasn't made yesterday, and then someone remade it today, and fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's basically the original. So it's most likely gonna pump. Usually original coins pump. Let's see, what else? Everything else, same. P&L tracker shows you how much percentage you're on, how much you're holding, how much you sold, how much you bought. Pretty simple. I'm trying to, like, go through this. I feel like I've been dragging this video forever. It's gonna take so much editing time. We check dev tokens. Now, dev tokens is something good to look at, because it just shows you, like, if the developer's a good developer or not. He's a 50-50, I'll say. Not bad. He makes a lot of the same coins in a way. Only a couple of them migrated, but this coin looks like It might migrate because it's pumping. 219. Yeah, that's crazy pump. Crazy pump. Like if I bought in at this dip right here and it went up to that, pooh, ooh, would have been up money. But yeah, Scooby Doo, like come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Scooby Doo. This shit migrated though. I mean, you see, look, this guy, he had a really good token, just 100%. He had a last token went up crazy. This token going up crazy. Like this is another one I'll add to my watch list, and I'll like try to like wait until the developer drops because he clearly has good coins that are coming out. So I'll definitely want to keep an eye out for the next coin that he drops. Here's another more coin, basically same exact shit as the other one. You know what I mean? I don't know why in the world I can't like scroll all the way down. It's so annoying. But I tried this. Nah. But yeah, you can see like the other more coins in here that you can see all of them right there. There's a whole bunch of them. But this is the original. So this is like, you know this shit's gonna pump. It's not like the other fake copy ones that are fucking making and dying. Like mid, not more, not less. Like people are just basically making a copy of a point. With bonk and everything else, useless. La da da. This is that. I want more. Whatever, right? You can see a little Twitter shit. Let's see what else. Holders thing that you should always look at. You just see how much holders are going, the amount of holders. If it's a dropping in a lot of holders, you know what I mean. Losing, you wouldn't really wanna. Let's say if you already bought in wise, you know what I mean. Let's say if I bought it up here and I saw holders dropping a crazy amount, I'll probably want to pull out. You know what I mean. Now let's say if you see the holders dropping right now, but it hasn't dropped like down to 200 and it still is up like a good amount of holders. You know what I mean. I would have bought in at this little dip right here. Probably waited for a little bit more to dip. Probably over here, around over here. Boom, I would have bought in. And so let's scalped it right then and there. Because the holders is not down. It's going down, but it's not down to the point where it's like it's going to die out type down. You know what I mean? It's still at 300. Nah, people are just scared selling, basically. So I would have bought in right here, like literally around where Cupsy bought. And I'm pretty sure it would have went up in volume right then and there. Because there's still so much holders. Cupsy sold. Might have just shit on the coin. Because everybody, once they see that, people probably going to buy out. But like I said, still a lot of holders. So you still have a chance of it pumping back up because there's still so much holders in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna die out because there's so much people in it, and then because of that dip, so much people are trying to buy in off that dip, so it might pump back up. But let's see just a good example, right? Like holders. Let's see if I bought in right here at this dip, right? And I see holders. It's moving, it's going steady up and down, steady up and down. But let's say if I say dip like to 295, like right now it's dipping. You know what I mean? Now it's low-key like battling it out. Right now the volume is basically the best way to put it is the volume is getting lower. It's not having as much running as it was before. You know what I mean? It's not really having as much volume. So I wouldn't really want to buy in until I see it start going back up by a good amount, because it looks like volume is like losing. It looks like it's losing volume, and that's no good. All about volume. Let's check. This coin, whatever. I could just use this coin as a thing. As like an example. So we took top traders. Really important thing that you should check on too, because you wouldn't want to buy. You wouldn't really want to fucking buying on a coin that someone's holding a lot of big percentage on, because if they sell, basically cooked. So you really want to check this down here. See who's holding a big percent. This guy's holding 1 point whatever percent. He's a bundler too. A lot of bundlers. You can see bundlers. Like a lot of these top traders are just straight bundlers, and probably holding a lot of percentage off of it. You know what I mean? He has $200 something in this bitch. If he was to sell, and you put in fucking a little bit of money, you're cooked. All that little money they used that you trying to make, gone. Basically, bro's robbing you out of your pockets. So you definitely want to watch out for the top traders and how much percentage they're holding. Because if there's a lot of top traders that are holding like a whole bunch of high percentages, and they all decide to just sell and just make money off your like little bit of liquidity, you're fucked. You're cooked, basically. Let's see. I don't know why I keep clicking off. Like, what am I doing? Let's see. What else? What else could we look at over here? It's a little late up in this bitch. That's pretty much it. Now reading charts wise, I'm not gonna really. I'm gonna go over like a fucking strategy that I use in another video. But as for right now, like I said, tools wise, it has all the tools. I'm just showing you how to have your shit set up, all the shit that you should be looking at, while like you're trading. Basically, the stuff that you should be looking at and the shit that you should have set up before you even hop into the trade. Boom. Check this, right? All right. Tool. They have all the tools, everything that you need right here. Whatever the fuck this little tool is, have all that. Everything that you need here. All good. That's really it for information on the coin. You know what I'm saying? That's really it for everything. I don't really ever use InstaTrade or shit like that. You know what I mean? I like to read the chart, see where it's going. Usually when I first got Axiom, for some reason I was on the price shit. You wouldn't want to be on market cap. Market cap just makes it easier to read, and on USD makes it easier to read too. This down here is a little secret. Not everybody has this thing. It's basically just like a chart that tells you when to buy, that tells you when the good dip's there. You know what I mean? I don't know why it opened up so high like this. Oh my goodness, can you like go back to being small? Like, why'd you do this to me? Come on now, stop playing with me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. Like, why did it do that? Hold on, I'm gonna just delete it. Remove indicator. Alright, so for you to get that indicator, it basically just tells you when is a good dip and when is not a good dip. So, just a quick little, it's a little tip, you know what I mean? Not everybody has this, not every trader has this, but I like to have it. So, you see right here, it's above this chart. I would not. Basically means you're top blasting if it's above this chart. I would not buy in if that was the case. Now, let's say if it got close to the bottom of this chart, whereas this right here, not really the best, but if it dipped more, like usually it dips outwards the chart like this. You see how it went upwards out the chart? If it dips below this purple, that's basically telling you it's a really good dip, and that's where you would definitely want to buy in, you know what I mean? Not saying it's always perfect, because the coin could just go and completely start dying out after that. But if the coin has a good amount of volume and you see it's dipped up, down, up, down, up, down, and you see a crazy good dip where it goes below the chart, I would buy in, because most likely it's probably just gonna go up. Look, I see right here. Look, if that dip would have hit like all the way down here, I would have probably bought in, because that's a good amount of volume. That's it for basically when you look at a coin, where you should be looking at for a coin. Using bubble maps, we went over insiders, top holders, bundlers, the DEX, the similar tokens, the how much holders, top traders, dev tokens. So you should be looking at for Twitter wise, all that. Let me take a quick nick break. Now, last thing I'm gonna show you guys how to have your Axiom set up is the Twitter tracker and wallet tracker. So now this is up to you guys. If you want, you can go look for wallets yourself. Go fucking click, you know what I mean? A good way to look for wallets, if you go here, go to top, just like a way that I know is you go to top traders. You definitely not Cupsy. Definitely not Cupsy. You do not want to copy trade Cupsy. Don't do it. Just don't do it. But let's say if we click on this guy, you know what I mean? We check his past couple days. Wow, he's up money, you know what I mean? He's been making good profits. Good profits. So for example, I'll copy his shit, go to wallet tracker, go here, manager, add this wallet. I don't know, good money, man. You know what I mean? I'll make up bro, this fucking shit's annoying, man. Good. Why is it not letting me type? Come on. Bro, I don't know. I'm about to turn off this wallet tracker real quick, because this shit's gonna be the death of me. I'm gonna just put good. Goo. Yeah, fuck it. Goo. Goo's fine. Set a little thing. Fuck, I fucked up. That's where the wallet address goes. Then you put right here. Go. You feel me? Add wallet. Boom. Now he's in there. Now I can track his wallet when he's like marketing, when he's like putting the money, you know what I mean? Because he's a good wallet. Clearly he's up money. He's been up money. So why not want to track this wallet? Actually, I don't know. Okay, no, I take that back. I was about to say, I was like, this is like he's been buying in other coins. But he's probably just scalping this coin. Honestly, that's what I would be doing. I just scalp the same coin if it has a lot of volume. But see, he's definitely putting money into other coins too, so he's not like a shitty trader. He's up money. So that's really it for wallet tracking. I'll see you look at them. Personally, make your life easy. Go to the Discord. You go onto Jay's wallet track list. I have a whole thing with these wallets all set up here. You know what I mean? So you don't gotta these are all legit, you know what I mean? Wallets to track, wallets that you should be looking out, because these wallets are all wallets that are in profit, all wallets that are really good traders, you know what I mean? Not just some shitty traders. And literally, it'll make life so much more easier just to import it. All you do is literally just whatever, copy and paste all this or download it real quick. Ready, grab it, copy and paste it. You literally paste it right here. I already have them all in here, so I don't even want to click it because it'll just make it annoying. But literally just copy and paste it there, import, and it will literally import all the wallets for you. That's what I did. Look how much wallets I have, 325. Imports all these wallets. Now, out of these wallets, I look through them. I see which ones are the best. And I separate them in a little group, and I keep my eyes out because these are, like, in my opinion, the best wallets out of, like, there's definitely more. I have to go through it, like the fart coin dev. I should throw him over here because he be making some good he be making some good coins and shit. But like I said, I put all the shits that really blow up, all the wallets that really have good profits and really buying early and really make money. I have them all over here. But yeah, like I said, import it, make your life easier. I have like 300 or something wallets already on that list. You can go through them. It'll just make life so much easier instead of you having to import it one by one. That's it for wallet. Now that's the good thing about Axiom too. I didn't even say that. Axiom, not all trading platforms come with a wallet tracker and Twitter tracker. Axiom is really fucking cool that it comes with both those things and it's for free too. So you don't have to pay for a stupid ass fucking Twitter tracker when it comes for one for free. You know what I mean? Now, thing is the Twitter tracker, it doesn't hold on, let me go over here. The Twitter tracker, it doesn't automatically come with like accounts followed and shit, you know what I mean? What you have to do is same shit with the wallet tracker. If you want, you can import them, like one by one, you know what I mean? Exactly like that. Personally, would not do it. What is more simpler is if you just go to the Discord, you go to the best Twitter to track, you download this shit, literally just copy and paste all this shit right into here. You feel me? Copy and paste it right there. Not the same shit, but like, you get what I'm saying. You copy and paste it, import the best Twitters to watch. So like, I have all BBC News, fucking BBC, Big Black Cock. No, I'm joking. But BBC, Binance, Bitcoin, all that, all the top Twitter accounts that are really Elon Musk, all those ones, Duolingo, Drake, all the high Twitter like profiles that post and like really gain a lot of traction. I already have in a whole list, so you guys can just import it, get all of them ready, done at once. You know what I mean? So you gotta deal with it. And you see, like this, and that's how I have all these already set up, chilling good. Elon Musk, he freaked out. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him recently, but he been freaked out. But yeah, that's how you get those wallets to set up. And like I said, I already have the whole list in Twitter. I even have my own wallet, so if you guys want to see when I'm buying it and selling, you know what I mean, makes life just so much easier. Yeah, that's really it. That's it for the thing. Hop in the Discord. I just recreated the Discord server because the last one got fucking spammed and like shitted on. I don't know who the fuck hopped in, but it basically got just like nuked. It got shitted on. Someone just came in and shitted on Discord, so I had to make a whole new one. But like I said, Discord comes with a lot of information. You could definitely do some one-on-ones with me. Won't even charge you for the first couple people, you know what I mean? Why would I charge? You know what I mean? Gotta teach some people and then see if they come back to me, and then you know what I mean? But definitely won't charge. Yeah, just like that. That's it for the video. That's everything I gotta show you guys. As for right now, I'm definitely gonna show you guys more shit in the future videos, strategies, how to scalp. I'm gonna show you the fucking how to get this extension. This extension helps a lot right here, so you can see the volume of the market. You can see what's popping. Helps a lot. But yeah, that's about it. And thank y'all for watching. Hop in the Discord. Come say what's up sometime. Like, subscribe, type. Like and subscribe. That's really all I gotta say. If you guys fuck with the videos, I'm glad you guys fuck with it. You know what I mean? I know I talk a lot, but I'm really just trying to like give you as much information as I know. You know what I mean? I'm looking just coming off the top of my dome with this shit. Not like making it up, but like I mean by like as much as information I can recall and I know for like that I didn't know when I first started. Now that I have learned, I'm trying to just tell you guys, teach you guys it. But yeah, thank y'all for watching the video. If y'all stuck through this video the whole time, you feel me? Y'all have some patience, and I look just been chatting. But if y'all was able to stick through this whole video, y'all gonna make it in the meme coin. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna make it, cause that just means you have discipline. You know what I mean? Discipline's a big part of doing meme coins, and the fact that you watch this whole video of me just chatting just shows that you have discipline, and I definitely feel like you can make it. So like I said, just keep practicing. If you guys want a paper trade, go check out the other video that I just posted. It shows you how to paper trade. You learn how to paper trade, learn how to practice, and everything like that. Boom. Have a good day, good night, whatever. For me, it's morning, so just have a good whatever.